It's summertime, it's a heat wave, so we are making a deliciously refreshing summer berry tart. So let's get baking. First thing we're going to do is concentrate on our pastry. So I have some plain flour here and I've put some lemon zest in it as well, just to give it a bit of a zesty kick. And we're going to pour all of this in. I say I'm going to pour all of it in. I've poured it on my chopping board, not in the actual thing. This food processor is also slightly too small, but it kind of gives us a little bit of a helping hand to start with. Okay, then we have some butter, which I'm going to pop in too. And then we have some icing sugar, which helps to just give it a little bit of sweetness, but also stabilize it as well and give it a really nice texture. So we're going to whiz this up until it wants to stop whizzing. But if you have a larger food processor, you want to whiz it up until it becomes almost breadcrumby, but it will start to clump together as well. That'll do. That's about as much as it can handle. So I'm going to pour all of this into a bowl, and as you can see, it's starting to get to that pastry texture. Break this up a bit, stir it all around. Then we are going to add an egg yolk in. Broken egg yolk, but an egg yolk nonetheless. And then we're going to add some water in. I can't give you exact measurements for this because it depends really just on how the mixture is looking, but I'm going to start off with a tablespoon and then give this all a mix together. And with short crust pastry, you don't want to be messing around with it too much, because the more you mess around with it, the less short it gets. We want it to be nice and crumbly, but it also obviously needs to stick together and be a pastry, not breadcrumbs. So it's coming together, but I'm going to add a little bit more water in. So I'm going to add one more spoon in. That's there, just with 2 tablespoons. So I've got some cling film here. I'm just going to pop on the board and then tip our pastry out. Then, to prevent touching it too much, because we don't really want to do that, I'm going to use the cling film to bring it all together into a ball, because the warmth of your hands will make it a bit less short. And just pop it over the top and flatten it out slightly. That's going to help us with rolling it out a bit later on. And it's going to go for a little rest in the fridge. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge for half an hour to chill out, and then we can blind bake it. Okay, your pastry is out of the fridge. It's had half an hour, so we're going to roll it out now and put it in our tin. The easiest way I find to do this is between 2 sheets of baking paper. First sheet down, grab our pastry, pop it onto here, and we're simply going to roll this out until it's about the thickness of a coin. Just like so. Grab our tart case here, and then we're simply going to flip it over, peel it back, and just let it fall into the case. I like to just go in with the edge of my finger just to press it right in. Just realised that the audio on my camera cut out, which was very helpful. So now I'm going to grab a knife and just go around the edge. Very thick there. I didn't do a very good job of rolling it out there, did I? Just take the edge off. And then you can use this pastry for whatever you want to. You could make some mini tarts, for example. So I'm just going to make sure I've got it all into the edges. Try and flatten that out a little bit. And here I've gone too thin, look. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to poke some holes in the bottom just to prevent it from rising. So at this point, I'm going to put this back on the fridge, but I'm going to preheat the oven. So I'm going to heat it up to 160 degrees. And then once the oven is ready, we will pop it in there to blind bake. So we're almost ready to put it in the oven. I have saved some of my greaseproof paper and scrunched it up. And I'm just going to pop this on the base ever so gently. And then you can use baking beans or you can just use rice. I tend to use rice. And pour all of this in. Just cover it slightly, and then we're going to bake it like this for 15 minutes. Take the rice and the greaseproof paper off and then bake it for a further 5 minutes. The tart case is out of the oven now, so we're going to let this cool completely, and then we can move on to our cream filling and top it with lots and lots of summer fruit. Okay, pastry tart is nice and cool, so we can move on to the toppings and decoration. So we're going to make our filling first, which is mascarpone cheese. Why can I never get the lid off these things? The tiniest bit off. Put all of this in here, and then we have double cream, icing sugar, and then a touch of lemon juice as well. Oh, got a pip in it, not the pip. And then we're going to mix it all together on a medium speed. Takes just a minute or two, super quick. And grab our tart, which is super crumbly. I've probably made it a little bit too short, but I'd rather it be short than rubbery. Put our filling in, and then very gently spread it out. I'm keeping it in the tin for now as well, just to give me a bit of support. And then just work it round towards the edges. And then I have all of this delicious colourful fruit, which I am going to top with. So I'm going to put some strawberries on first. And then I have some raspberries and blueberries. Trying to randomise it a little bit. And then dot the blueberries around. And then I have 3 more strawberries to top it with. Looks so pretty already. Realised I didn't have my mic on that whole time. Hopefully it still caught some of it. And then I've got some lemon zest just to add some colour to the top of it. And again, bring out that zesty flavour that we want. Looks absolutely delicious and so summery. I'm gonna grab a board and take it out of the tin. So easiest way to do this is just pop it on top of a glass. Make sure it's central, otherwise it'll fall off. And I'm gonna leave it on the base of the tin just to give it a bit of extra support. It looks so summery and I cannot wait to taste it. Let's try and cut into this. I don't really know which way is the best to do it. I kind of want to go under that strawberry a little bit. Good slice out. Ta-da! Perfect pastry slice. Taste test time. That is good. Imagine if you made this for a barbecue, it would be perfect. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.